Okay? And it says, verse 3, we back at Romans 13, verse 3. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Will thou then be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. For he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good. Okay? This the authorities, right? But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. For he bear not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of the Most High. Minister means servant. So the devil is the servant. The white man that's in these positions is a servant for the Most High to get you niggas in check. You know, to whip you niggas back in shape. Okay? To make you niggas think and wonder, why is this happening to me? Why little Jimmy, my son, is dying? Why am I poor? Why when other people coming from countries from far away, they come to America and they get more than I do? And I've been here for all my life. I was born in this country. Because you a nigga. And you got enemies and you don't know it. But the first and foremost, you don't come back to your power. You don't come back to your power source. You need power. You need faith. Faith is your power. The Lord Mashiach is your power. Though I walk through the valley of the death, I fear no evil. You got to have faith in Mashiach, not in man. And you got to follow this book. It's your manual of life while you walking in the depths of hell. Okay? There's no rest for you. There's no rest for the weary. Okay? The only rest, only a little bit of rest that you're going to get is through this book. Through the scriptures, they're going to talk to you. It's the light. It's the guidance to guide you in a dark place. You in a dark place, oh Jacob. You in a dark place. The first shall be last, the last shall be first. And that last that's going to be first is Joshua. Stole that. I stole it. I borrowed it because it's not yours. It's the Most High. But I liked it that. Joshua means first. And we are the first. We are the Most High firstborn. The undisputed champions of champions. Now the champions are on drugs. They sniffing Catholics. The Catholic doctrine. Okay? They sniffing Muslim. Okay? That's an Arab's religion. But you're so stupid and foolish you don't read, you don't do research. Okay? That's an Arab's religion. And none of Muhammad's things came to pass. He was not a prophet. Okay? But you don't do research on that. You just say, oh, I'm a Muslim. Or a lot of you say that to kind of get under my nerves. You know what I'm trying to say? Oh, I'm not this. I don't follow the Bible like you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Muslim. And they don't know they don't know nothing about the religion they're in. That's a fool. That's dumb. That's stupid. It says, for he is the minister of the Most High, a revenger, to execute wrath upon him that do evil. Woo, woo, woo. Whip y'all niggas in shape. Y'all gonna get it. You gonna know. You gonna learn today. What he used to say, you gonna learn today. That the Mashiach Yahweh is your only way. That's the light, man. Get out that darkness. Come back into your real culture. This is a way of life. This ain't a religion. This is a way of life. This Bible tells you things that Islam can't even do for you. Okay? And we're not, so you know what it is? They're trying to go back to, what is those guys called? The ancient, what was this guy? It was Muslim, because Muslim came out of the Catholics. People, I ain't even going to go into this. I'm not going to give you too much. Muslims came out of the Catholic. How you being a Muslim? You still, if you saying that you a Muslim, you still got some of that doctrine of the white man. Because that comes from Catholics. And if the root is dirty, then the branches shall be dirty too. And what happened, what you do? You get the branches and you bundle them up and you throw them in the fire. And that shit burns up. Comes to nothing. 5. Wherefore you must need to be subject, not only for the wrath, but for also conscience sake. For this cause pay you tribute also. For they are God's ministers, attending continually upon this very thing. Pay the taxes, render the Caesars the things of the Caesars. Give to him. You okay? You know what I'm saying? Give it to him. Render therefore to all their dues. What? Render therefore to all their dues. That's a twofold. Meaning, if the cops pull you over, don't buckle on them. Okay? If somebody do you wrong, trust in the Lord, get you a lawyer, and you can take them to court, and the Lord will make you defeat them. This is a spiritual thing. It's not a carnal thing. Okay? You gotta. The only way to beat your enemies, you gotta start coming. You gotta start thinking, brothers and sisters. You gotta start thinking, man. You gotta start doing researches, and you must come together. But you gotta come together under this book, and it's not a religion; it's a culture. Try it. Have you tried it? Have you tried it? So how can you debunk something that you never tried? Okay? How can you debunk something you never tried? How you gonna say this is a white man book when it's telling you that your enemies, who your enemies are in this book? But the pastors don't read that, so you don't know that. You think everything is just so good. They read the goody part. They read the inspirational part. They read the money parts to give them 10% of everything that you got when you're already poor. The Lord said, render your heart, not your garment. That's what the Lord wants. He wants you, your heart, not your garment. He don't want you advertising like a lot of you advertising brothers and sisters. You don't, even the fake pastors of the uncircumcision that acting like they serving the Most High, but they're not. They're doing it for money. But if you would study the scriptures and you would humble yourself, the Lord would point out to you, he would give you discretion. And he was like, that church ain't right. A lot of these churches ain't right. And then the Lord's going to guide you. And I know, because I'm living proof. I'm living proof. The Lord sent me on many journeys. Many journeys. First I started as a Jehovah's Witness. Bunch of balonies. And the only reason why I did it is because my parents was in there. Okay? And it was a white man's religion. Okay? And you don't believe that? Dealing with Masonics. Everything, all their prophecies fell. Okay? Come out of her. And they might have had a couple of things, right? And a couple of things might have been they didn't celebrate holidays. Okay? But they didn't also celebrate our high holy days. Okay? They used to have the scriptures of a picture, okay, of so-called, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ as a so-called European. And the scriptures tell you that he's a so-called black man. And his image is closer to black than it is to white. So why would they put up their image? Because it goes back to the Renaissance era. And the Renaissance era is when they whitewashed a lot of those pictures. And a lot of you don't even know that. You'll say, God, color doesn't matter. You niggas are wish-wash to every doctrine that comes by. You're a weed shaking in the wind. That's what you are. You know what I'm saying? Whatever comes by that sounds good, you are a weed shaking in the wind. Let me get that. Hold on. Yeah. So you are. Dick riders. That's what I call it. And get mad. Any nigga that comes, and you know what? It's just like in the streets. That's what a weed shaking in the wind is. Okay? I'm going to expound on that. Okay? And I don't care what a lot of you niggas don't like it anyway. Because you can't do me none. You know what I'm saying? What y'all do is, whatever doctrine that comes, whatever new, I'm going to go on the streets first, the carnal level. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to jump into the spiritual level. The carnal level is this. Just like you got territories with drug dealers. And everybody trying to make their mark. Okay? The nigga got that power that shows his more force to dominate. He's taking over that so-called block. That's the carnal level. And everybody gonna go under him. Because they gonna be like, oh shit, Johnny ruling. And shit like that. Then when another nigga comes over that's stronger and more powerful than Johnny, you're gonna follow him. And you're not gonna be loyal to the first one. Because he's going, or he look like he's losing his power, and you're gonna be loyal to the new one that's showing dominance. You're not gonna be loyal to the first one. That's the carnal level. Okay? Now let's go to the spiritual level. And let me show you why, but let me find that first. I think it's Matthew 11 and the 7. Matthew 11 and 7. It says Matthew 11 and 7. Yup. Matthew 11 and 7. And as they departed, Jesus began, read it again. And they departed, as they departed, who you ignorantly call Jesus, his name is Yahushua, but this is for verbatim. And as they departed, Jesus began to say unto the multitude concerning John, what went ye out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaking with the wind? It says, but what went ye out for to see? A man clothed in soft raiment? Behold, they that wear soft clothing are kings in kings' houses. But what went ye out for to see? A prophet? Yea, I say unto you, and more than a prophet. For this is he of whom it is written, behold, I send my messenger before thy face, which shall prepare the way before thee. Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there have not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. And that's with us. We are going to be, Lord willing, if we of that fold of the elect, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be better than John the Baptist. Okay? But it says that he that we shaking in the wind. Now I'm going to get into a spiritual aspect. That's a dick rider. That's a dick jumper. You know what I'm saying? He's jumping on every doctrine. If this man is a powerful speaker, you know what I'm saying? You want to jump on him. Okay? If this, you know what I'm saying? Like certain guys right now that they're picking up different doctrines. Oh, now we can cover our head. You're not supposed to cover your head. And I was doing that, but I was wrong for that. You're not supposed to cover your head. You know what I'm saying? The head's supposed to be clear. You know what I'm saying? It's a woman thing to cover the head, but they saying that do what you want to do, cover it up, bringing new doctrines in. You're not supposed to do that, man. You're not supposed to cover your head. That's wrong. Okay, but to each his own. I'm not here to go back and forth, but you're not supposed to cover your head, man. The woman's supposed to cover their head. Okay? And they say that we went over to that doctrine. I think I went over to the doctrine with the brothers, but I disagree with that doctrine. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the old school, man. You're not supposed to keep that head covered. You know what I'm saying? And we bringing in different things like tradition of men. We bringing in things that we want to bring in because we want to be cool. Okay? Or some other nigga that led the way for them and told them that, and now they want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You see another, and I don't understand how a nigga that's in Mexico in Mexico telling you how to do something, and you supposed to be standing on your own thing. Anyway, monkey see, monkey do. That's what niggas